Imagine landing in Japan in the year 2050, and the first person to greet you at the airport is not a human at all. A calm, polite robot scans your face, confirms your entry in seconds, and points you toward a driverless shuttle that is already waiting for you. On the way, your phone quietly syncs with city systems. Your train tickets, hotel check-in, and even dinner reservation happen automatically without you speaking to anyone. It feels smooth, impressive, and just a little unsettling because you realize something. In this Japan, robots do not feel like a novelty, they feel like infrastructure. That is the promise behind Japan 2050, a future where robotics, AI, and smart systems are woven into daily life so deeply that you stop noticing them. But here's the real question. Is it a dream society where technology makes life easier and safer, or a place where convenience slowly replaces human connection? Today, we are going to explore the Japan where robots rule daily life. What you would see, what you would eat, how you would move around, what it would cost, and whether living here would feel like freedom or like being managed. Japan sits in East Asia, made up of 4 main islands, with Tokyo as its global megacity and cultural engine. It is already famous worldwide for its clean cities, punctual public transport, safety, high-tech consumer life, and deep traditions, from temples and tea culture to anime and design. But the reason Japan is uniquely positioned for a robot-heavy future is simple: demographics. Japan is aging faster than almost any major country. By 2050, the share of people aged 65 and older is projected to be roughly 1/3 of the population. Different sources estimated in the mid-30% range, and Japan's own projections are around 35%. Add to that labor shortages, and you get a national motivation that is not just, we want cool robots, but we need help to keep society functioning.
That is where Japan's future vision, often described as Society 5.0, comes in, a concept promoted by Japan's Cabinet Office describing a human-centered, super-smart society where cyberspace and the physical world are deeply integrated to solve social challenges. In simple words, AI and robots are not meant to replace life, they're meant to keep life stable. Now let's talk about what you would actually experience as a traveler in this Japan. Start in Tokyo. You would still go to famous places that already define modern Japan: the neon corridors of Shinjuku, the crowds at Shibuya Crossing, and the polished shopping districts where luxury brands sit beside capsule toy stores. But in 2050, the tourist attraction is not only the city, it's the system. The trains are even more optimized, stations more automated, and navigation is personalized. Japan's rail culture already prides itself on punctuality. For example, JR Central highlights average delay figures on major Shinkansen operations at about 1.6 minutes. In 2050, that culture of precision is likely to be even more visible through automation. If you want a place that already gives you a preview of robot life, Tokyo's Odaiba area is a strong starting point, especially Miracon, the National Museum of Emerging Science and Innovation, known for robot-focused exhibitions where visitors interact with machines and imagine a future alongside them. It is not a theme park fantasy, it is Japan showing you how it thinks about daily life with robots. And Japan does not only present robots in museums, it has already experimented with robot-run hospitality in the real world. One of the most famous examples is Henna Hotel, widely known as a robot hotel, where automated systems in robots handle parts of check-in and guest support. A BBC segment also explored how such hotels use robots for reception and service tasks. In 2050, the concept is likely to be more refined, fewer gimmicks, more reliability, and invisible automation that simply works. Now add another major destination, Osaka and the wider Kansai region. Osaka is already a food capital, but it also hosts future-facing showcases. Expo 2025 introduced official programs where robots assist people across venues, restaurants, open spaces, and more. framing it as a glimpse of a society where robots are embedded into daily environments. Think of 2050 as that concept scaled up from an event into an everyday norm. So what are the famous zones in Japan 2050? There will still be traditional landmarks, Kyoto's temples, Nara's heritage, Hiroshima's memorial sites. But the new landmarks will include smart districts and tech corridors, places designed as living labs. Even today, Japan runs smart city initiatives in multiple regions. For example, Fukuoka promotes Fukuoka Smart East as a large smart city effort aiming to combine cutting-edge technology and sustainable practices.
In 2050, these districts could feel like the cleanest and most automated parts of Japan. Contactless entry, real-time crowd management, autonomous shuttles, and robotic delivery systems that move quietly like part of the landscape. Now, the most important part for many travelers and future residents: food. Japan's food culture is already one of the strongest reasons people visit, and in 2050, it is not going to become robotic in the sense of losing flavor or tradition. The likely reality is that the back end becomes automated, while the front end stays human, especially in high-end places where hospitality matters. But in casual dining, robots will become normal. You could still eat ramen, sushi, tempura, yakitori, and regional specialties, because those are identity, not technology. What changes is how you order, how your food arrives, and what service looks like. Street food versus restaurant food may become less about street and more about format. Imagine food stalls that are semi-automated pods. You scan, order, and a machine cooks a consistent dish with surprising quality. In casual family restaurants and chain dining, service robots are already growing in Japan, and reports have highlighted rapid market expansion. TechCrunch reported Fuji Keizai projecting Japan's service robot market could nearly triple by 2030 to about 400 billion yen, driven by labor shortages and aging demographics. If that trajectory continues, by 2050, you would likely see robots in many everyday restaurants, not as entertainment, but as staff support. Price-wise, Japan in 2050 would still have clear tiers: budget eating, convenience stores, food halls, automated quick meals; mid-range, neighborhood restaurants, casual dining, modern chains; luxury, omakase sushi, kaiseki, high-end yakiniku, where human craftsmanship remains a selling point. Even today, Japan's convenience ecosystem is unusually strong, and a key part of daily life is the unattended experience: vending machines, self-service, quick transactions. Japan's vending machine culture is often cited as massive, and it aligns naturally with automation and cashless systems. Cashless adoption has also been rising. Navitime notes Japan's cashless payment ratio reaching 42.8% as of 2024, citing METI reporting Navitime. By 2050, seamless payment is not an option, it is the default. Now let's step away from tourism and talk about daily lifestyle. In Japan 2050, the most dramatic change would be the invisible help. Robots would not only be in public spaces, they would be in homes, hospitals, and eldercare facilities, because that is where Japan's biggest pressure is. We are already seeing prototypes and real-world experiments in eldercare robots and AI-assisted caregiving, driven by the shortage of care workers. Reuters reported on Japan's push toward AI robots for elderly care as part of facing demographic reality. There are also video reports showing how Japan is experimenting with robots in care environments. By 2050, it is realistic to imagine robots helping with lifting, monitoring, reminders, and companionship, not replacing nurses, but multiplying what limited staff can do. Day-to-day life would feel efficient. Schedules optimized, transport smoother, queues shorter, and many errands automated. But it may also feel quieter socially if people rely too much on systems. That balance, convenience versus connection, will shape whether someone loves living there or feels isolated. Safety and cleanliness are likely to remain strengths, possibly reinforced by technology. Better monitoring, faster emergency response, smart infrastructure. Transportation would be world-leading. Trains, autonomous buses in specific districts, last-mile delivery robots, and AI-managed traffic flows. Now, the cost of living reality. Japan today is not cheap, especially in Tokyo, but it offers value through safety, infrastructure, and public transport. In 2050, if robots reduce labor costs in services, some daily expenses could stabilize. But housing, especially in top cities, may stay expensive because land and location remain limited resources. Think of it this way. Rent will still be the biggest factor, especially in Tokyo. Food can be flexible. Japan allows you to eat cheaply if you choose convenience stores and casual dining. Transport may remain affordable relative to the quality, especially with rail subscriptions and integrated transit systems. Daily expenses could become more predictable because automation reduces surprise costs and makes pricing transparent. So who should visit Japan 2050? Tourists who love modern cities, clean systems, and futuristic experiences will be obsessed with it. Tech enthusiasts will treat it like the world's most livable future city demo. Families will appreciate safety and organization. Who may struggle? People who dislike surveillance-like convenience, people who want highly spontaneous social interaction, or those who feel uncomfortable with automated service. Also, long-term living could challenge newcomers if they struggle with language or cultural expectations. Technology may make logistics easier, but cultural integration is still human. Now let's balance it with real pros and cons. Pros: 1. Unmatched convenience, transport, payments, navigation, errands. 2. Strong safety and reliability, likely enhanced by smart infrastructure. 3. Robotics help solve real challenges like eldercare and labor shortages, not just entertainment. 4. Tourism becomes smoother. Check-ins, travel planning, and mobility friction drop. 5. The blend of tradition and future remains uniquely Japanese. Temples and robots can exist in the same day. Cons: 1. Less human interaction in everyday services. Some people may feel lonely. 2. Dependence on systems. If tech fails, life slows down fast. 3. Privacy concerns. A society built on integrated data and automation can feel intrusive. 4. Inequality could grow between tech-rich smart districts and older areas. 5. Cultural pressure remains. Efficiency can be stressful if you do not fit the expected rhythm. So, what is the final verdict? Japan 2050 is almost certainly worth visiting. Even today, places like Mirakan and robot-integrated hotels show Japan's appetite for turning the future into something you can touch.
And national strategies like Society 5.0 are not science fiction marketing. They're built around real social needs. Is it worth living? For the right person, yes, especially if you value safety, stability, and infrastructure that works. But it may not suit someone who wants a more chaotic, human-centered street culture every day. Overrated or underrated? The robot future is probably neither. The truth is more interesting. Japan will not become a place where robots replace humans everywhere. It will become a place where robots quietly handle the background so humans can keep society running, especially as the population ages. The "robots rule daily life" headline is dramatic, but the real story is deeper. Japan's future is not about robots taking over. It is about robots holding up the parts of daily life that would otherwise collapse under demographic pressure. If you want, I can rewrite this into a full 2,000 to 2,700 word YouTube narration script in one continuous flow with stronger storytelling and more scene-by-scene travel moments. Airport, hotel, subway, restaurant, smart district, eldercare visit.